Hello everybody, Diana with Diana Simplifies here. How are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastic. I put you in front of the window again. It's a little bit brighter today, so the sun is out. I think when I was by the window before, it was overcast. So it's kind of a bright light. It may not be the best, but it's more interesting than just a blank wall or whatever is usually around me. Okay, so I went to several Dollar Trees looking for the new fall scents. Remember me telling you about this coconut vanilla? They call this a native dupe. The bottle kind of looks similar to native, but I don't think it's actually a very good dupe because the ingredients are not as clean. So don't go get this if you're looking for super clean ingredients. Now it does have gluten-free, paraben-free, dye-free, which I think is great, and phthalate-free. So those are all good things, and these are pretty much everything these days at Dollar Tree is cruelty-free. So it does have the little bunny back there, and these are made in Turkey. So this was the first one that I tried. I think I'd only tried it one day, and I said the scent was kind of fake. It has really grown on me. I've used it several times since I made that video, and it has actually really grown on me, so I really do like it. I was not looking for this one, I was looking for the new ones. So let's talk about the new. They've got a couple of, well, they've got a fall scent. I guess you could call this maybe a winter scent, I'm not sure. Let's talk about this one first, because this one was amazing. I'm not a huge pumpkin person, not at all. I don't get super excited about pumpkin spice. This is amazing. I love this. This has a really nice spicy scent. I guess it's a pumpkin scent, but it's just a very nice spice scent. I love it. And it's not real strong, so if you don't do well with strong scents, I don't think this would be a problem. Now, they've started this. I talked to you about the cheap little sticker, which you can do if you wanted to give this away. I'm actually going to give one of these away, and I think I'm just going to put, somebody's mentioned just putting a different type of sticker on the cheap looking sticker. So I'm probably just going to look for some stickers and stick something on that to cover it up. But anyway, this is the Personal Care brand. These are limited editions, so if you find them and you think you're really going to like them, you might want to stock up, or if you think you want to give gifts. I'm still seeing the limited edition summer scents though, so I think you'll be able to find them at some point. I've only found them at one store. I went to 4 different stores looking, and I'm not taking special trips anywhere, but as I'm at different areas of, around here, there's only one close to me. So if I drive anywhere else and there's a Dollar Tree, I just run in and look real quick, because I've gotten really good about just running up the aisle. Oh, there's the body washes, there's the shampoos, whatever. There's the cleaning supplies if I want to look for a cleaning supply. So anyway, this is the pumpkin spice. It is, again, gluten-free, paraben-free, dye-free, phthalate-free. It's 15 ounces, and it just smells wonderful. These are made in Turkey. I don't know what else to say about it except to really like it. Really like it. So that's the first one. I found all 3 of the new ones. So I'm gonna actually give this one, I think, to my niece. I'm not a huge sugar cookie fan. It smells good. I'm just not, for me personally, I'm not big on just cookies in general. I'm not a huge cookie person. Cookies smell good. Do I really want to use it as a body wash? Not necessarily. I think my niece will love it. So again, it's 15 ounces. It has all these frees, the gluten-free, the paraben-free, the dye-free, the phthalate-free. It is limited edition. It does have the little price tag on the back. I'm going to have to cover it up. Same exact thing, but it is the sugar cookie. So it does smell pretty good. One thing, somebody I watched said that they had picked up one of these. It wasn't one of the new ones, I don't think, but one of the former ones. And they said that it smelled good in the store because these are not sealed. I will say that. They're just like this, not sealed. And so you can sniff them in the store. I know we probably shouldn't, but I tend to do that because I can't handle really strong smells. So I'm just trying to be very careful and not put my hand all over it, but just flip the top up carefully and just sniff and then put it back down and move on. But I do think it'd probably be best if they did seal everything, but they do not. So there you go. But this is a sea salt and cedar. This was the one I was looking for originally. And while I was there, I said, you know what? I'm just going to pick them all up. I'm just going to pick them all up. But what I was going to say was Lisa from Pookie's View, she thinks that there's some varying scents. Like instead of them all smelling it with this label smelling the same, she thinks that some of them do not smell good when mixed with water, because she picked up one and she said it was awful. And then some other people said it was awful, and then other people loved it. So I don't know if it's that or if it's just we all have a different scent. We smell things differently. If we were all the same, life would be boring. So it may just be that some people don't like it and some people do. She said she opened it in the store. It smelled fine. She mixed it with water. It stank. I don't know why that would be, but it could just be that it sat in it's been very hot this summer. Maybe it sat in a warehouse and it was just super hot and it just went bad. I don't know. But so you might want to just make sure you like it before you pick up a whole bunch. I don't know. But anyway, this one is the sea salt and the cedar. This was the one I originally went looking for. And then when I got there, I was like, I'm just going to get them all. So this is all the new ones. And of course, they're still selling. I don't know that I'm finding this one that much, but I'm finding the peach ring. That's from this summer. And then the jelly bean also from the summer. So I'm still seeing those. I'm not seeing this one as much. This one, maybe that one's super popular. Now, I also wanted to find this. I've been looking for this and I found it in that same store. This is the only store I've seen this at. This is called Kissable Fresh Start Facial Cleanser with exfoliating beads with ginseng and vitamin C. So I use a vitamin C cleanser. I'm going to show you the one I use. This one is a really good, this is not Dollar Tree. This is a really good brand. I get this at Amazon. It's pricey. It's not horrible, but I think for this tiny little bottle, this is 6 ounces. I think it's about $13 or $14. So compared to Dollar Tree, it's quite pricey actually. And I think they've made the bottle smaller. In fact, the price may have come down. I think the bottle got smaller, but the price also had come down. So it was probably about the same price per ounce. But anyway, it's more expensive, obviously. It also smells a lot stronger. The orange in this, or the vitamin C or whatever, the orange smell, it's a lot stronger. And it does have some organic ingredients. I don't know that it's all organic, but it is called Avalon Organics if you're interested. I just get it on Amazon. They also have it, I don't know, I haven't been in Sprouts forever, but we have a Sprouts here and they also sold those products at Sprouts. So I used to buy non-GMO soaps there and I would spend $4 or $5 for a 1 bar of soap. So it's not that I don't have expensive taste. I like expensive stuff too, but for $1.25, why not? Now this one is made in Canada, I believe. Yeah, made in Canada. Ranger's going to do a little hawking for you. He's actually doing really good, but he's gonna make a little hawking noise for you because I'm right here on the camera. Anyway, this one is made in Canada. Now, what I would say about this, it says it has with exfoliating beads. I had to use it twice before I noticed anything exfoliating about it. I didn't think it had that many exfoliating beads. So if you're really into exfoliating, I would probably not buy this. If you also really, really, really like the orange scent, I would probably not buy it. This was sealed up, by the way. It's not now because I've used it, but this did have a seal on it. It's getting kind of messy around here. It's been in my shower, but it had a seal. And, okay, now I'm seeing exfoliating beads. I'm seeing some little beads. I don't know if you can see the little orange beads. I'm actually seeing that now. Maybe it's because they're so small. I really didn't feel a lot of that. So if you're into kind of a stronger, more exfoliating feel, you might not like this, but I am seeing that now that I'm looking at it. It says oil-free, removes oil, dirt, and impurities that build up overnight. I've actually been, it's like a daytime one, but I've been using it at night. And what I will tell you is it does a great job of taking your makeup off. I have several Dollar Tree cleansers in there in the shower that I use. I just, use one day, one a different day. And what I'm noticing is this one cleans my face as far as makeup and dirt and oil and all of it better than anything. Well, and I think this probably also, but like I said, this is super pricey. But when I got out of the shower, I thought I'm going to go ahead and use my toner kind of thing on the cotton pad and just see if it got all the makeup off. Because I have noticed sometimes I will just use a cleanser in the shower and then I'll get up the next morning and I'll use the little toner stuff and I'm noticing I'm getting makeup and stuff off. You shouldn't be getting makeup off. I wash my face twice. I use 2 different cleansers on my face when I'm in the shower at night. So it should, even if the first one doesn't get it off, the second one should. So that is a really good selling point for me for this one, for a $1.25 cleanser that's actually cleansing every single thing off your face. There is no oil left, there is no dirt left, there is no makeup left. It's getting everything off. So for $1.25, I think that's A+. If you're really into exfoliating and you really want a strong scent, you're probably not gonna be super happy with this. I didn't think the scent is very mild, which is good for some people who don't like scents, don't like to be around a strong scent. You would be very happy and pleased. But I wanted it to be a little bit more of a scent because it is like a fresh start morning type cleanser. And of course I'm using it at night, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, for $1.25, I thought it was pretty good. And as far as cleansing goes, I thought it was A+. Okay, the last thing that I picked up, I ran into a whole bunch more pens. So these are all blue, but they're all the 10 packs of the INC, the ink brand pens. I got a whole bunch more. Pardon me. I've been outside. I'm getting, my sinuses are getting stirred up. Anyway, I got a whole bunch more. These are for the Operation Christmas Child boxes. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, when we pack the boxes, I'm just going to open these up and we'll just have a bunch of pens laying out. They're not going to have like a whole pack in each box because they're not going to need a whole pack of pens. Probably a couple pens will be enough for each child. Okay, so quick update on Ranger because I think I forgot the last time I did a video. So just quick update. It's been about a week. I think it's been almost exactly a week since the vet told me to try Zyrtec instead of Benadryl. So that was a little scary because, okay, so the Benadryl and the Zyrtec are not for the antihistamine properties so much as for the vomiting, nausea properties. I did not realize all these years, I feel like I know a decent amount about drugs. I did not know all these years that antihistamines help nausea and vomiting and motion sickness. I did not know that. That had escaped me. So what we're using the Benadryl or the Zyrtec for is the vomiting and the nausea because that is what Ranger has been plagued with since the gallbladder surgery. So just to recap, he had a liver resection. He had liver cancer. So they had to remove 2 masses from one lobe of his liver. So when they fix that, it's called a liver resection. I don't really understand what that means. I should look it up. But I think it just probably means they connected it back together after they removed part. And he's doing really well. Everything has gone great, except when they removed his gallbladder at the same time during the same surgery. It immediately threw him into nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, the whole 9 yards, all the GI issues, gas, horrible gas. The dog he's never been a gassy dog. He's never been a sick dog. He's just been able to eat his food and it's been great. And then all this happened. He was gagging and coughing before the surgery because of the liver cancer. That was causing him. Also, his gallbladder was inflamed. So all that was causing the gagging and the coughing. But after surgery, he was still doing all this. And he was worse than ever because he had all these GI issues. So that's what the antihistamine is for. It is for the nausea, the vomiting, which I had no idea would work. But it is working. So about a week ago, I mentioned to the vet, I'm like, he's doing really great, except he's so groggy because the Benadryl, he can actually take up to 4 Benadryl a day. He's 23 pounds. So just so if you have a pet, you just kind of know, if you have a 23, 24 pound pet, they can take up to 4 Benadryl a day if they needed that many. I was only giving him 2, and sometimes there were some days it was so bad I was giving him 3. But he was just even 2 a day, he was completely wiped out. Just no energy, groggy. I would take him on a walk and he'd just be like, just like a statue. And he loves his walks. It wasn't that he didn't want to go on a walk. He would get excited about it, but he was just so groggy. So finally, after this had gone on a few weeks, it's been pretty much exactly a month since the surgery. So his surgery was on July 8th, I believe it was. And so it's been a little bit over a month at this point. So I don't know that his nausea, vomiting, diarrhea has improved much. It probably is improving a little. But I'm able to now get him off some of the other medications because I switched him from the Benadryl to the Zyrtec, and I think the Zyrtec is working better. The downside with the Zyrtec is he can't take as much. However, it's working so well, he doesn't need extra. So there's been no day where I thought, I really wish I could give him another half of a Zyrtec. There's been no day where that's happened. Since I started him on Zyrtec, he takes a half in the morning, and 12 hours later, he takes another half. He's doing great with that. The last couple of days, I've been able to take him off. First, I lowered the promethazine, which is another thing for nausea, is Phenergan. If you take in nausea meds, you know Zofran and you know Phenergan. Those are the main ones. I'm sure there's others, but those are the big ones. He mentioned I could try Zofran. I had already tried Zofran. I didn't see it was helping. But the promethazine, I do think was helping. But the Zyrtec is helping so much and controlling it so well that I didn't give him much. I think it maybe gave him, I might have given a fourth of one yesterday. I'd been giving a half twice a day. Yesterday, I think I gave him a fourth, and then I just cut it off. And then today, I haven't given him any, and he's doing great. So, although he did just have that little gag and cough. So, there may be a time where I have to give it back to him, but we'll see. As long as he's eating his dog food, in the daytime, he will not eat his dog food. At nighttime, he'll eat his dry food. So he'll eat canned food in the daytime, but at nighttime, that's when he'll eat the dry food. He will not eat dry food at all in the mornings. So in the mornings we get up, I give him some chicken. He eats that fine, no problem, and then I give him the medication, and I just stagger the meds because he was when this all first started happening, I was giving him 3 medications right in a row, and he was going out 20 minutes later and throwing up. And then I don't know, did the medicine go down? Did it not go down? I don't want him to be any more groggy than he already is. So then I'd have to give it a while and see, well, I really wasn't sure if he was keeping it down. And the vet was like, if it's 30 minutes before he throws up, pretty much it's gone down. And so he should be fine. Well, it was like 20 minutes. Some days it was 45 minutes, some days it was 20 minutes. So I started staggering the medicine. So if there were 3 pills, I would just stagger like every 30 minutes, every 45 minutes, something like that. Instead of doing 3 at a time, because I think maybe that was getting the gag reflex going. I'm really not sure. But the minute I split them up and did it like let's say one at 7 a.m., one at 7:30 a.m., and one at 8 a.m. or 8:15 or something like that. Once I did that, all that vomiting and stuff quit. So it seemed like that really helped to stagger them. So it's all like a learning curve at this point. So he's on another one for diarrhea, but he's on a very small, he's only on 1/4 of the pill. The bottle says I can give him a whole pill, and I'm only giving 1/4 of a pill, and I've only ever given him, I didn't know how much I was supposed to be giving him, and then I got a prescription, and I already had some for the cat. Long story, but I already had some. So this is how I just medicate them at home. I just figured it out. This is how this has all happened. I've just figured it out. And then, of course, he mentioned the Benadryl, and then he mentioned the Zyrtec. But as far as the metronidazole, which is also called Flagyl, and the promethazine, I already had this on hand for Cricket because Cricket throws up all the time. So thankfully, I already kind of knew a lot about nausea and vomiting and diarrhea because we've been through it with Cricket for like 15. She's 15. We've had it, or 16. We've been going through this for like 14 years with her. So I know a little bit about these drugs, thank goodness. So that's really helped because I kind of knew what to do already. But anyway, he's doing great. He's much more peppy. We can go on a walk and he's not dragging like, he's half dead. It wasn't that he was sick. He just so groggy. So we can go on our normal walks. We went on, I think, the weather's been great. We went on, I think, 3 walks yesterday. Or 3 or when I have to go somewhere, I take him on 2 walks in the morning, which is going to sound crazy, but if I have to leave here at 8:30 in the morning, I can't get home till 4. I am so stressed, y'all, because he was using the bathroom so much more than he used to, just urinating, just like he had to go. And so I had my neighbor coming over and helping me, and I didn't want to keep bugging her because, everybody has a life. You don't want to keep saying, I need you to come over. She's been very helpful. Thank the Lord. I don't know what I would have done without her because I had to go to work at some point, you know what I'm saying? But just driving me crazy. So that part was stressful because it's like I didn't really want to leave him I would be home with him, and every 2 hours we'd be going outside, So that has calmed down and slowed down. He's got a supplement that he takes to kind of slow down the urine so he's not constantly going. So he's back on that. See, a lot of it, he just wouldn't take it. He wouldn't take these were like chewable supplements that are like treats to him. He wouldn't take them. So because I guess the nausea and, he wouldn't eat his dry food. I was just feeding him people food for days and days because he just wouldn't eat anything having to do, anything he had done before. Like bone broth, he loves bone broth. Would not touch it. He loves plain yogurt. I don't even know why he loves it. He would not touch it. And I would have friends who'd be like, well, just try this. I'm like, you don't understand. The stuff that he ate in the past, he will literally not touch it. It could be his favorite dog food in the world, wouldn't touch it. So it just threw him into this weird tailspin where he literally wouldn't eat anything that he used to eat in his past. So I was cooking him scrambled eggs. I know I'm repeating myself, but I was giving him chicken. I was cooking him. That was the one thing he would eat prior and he would still eat, but I never gave him that much. So it wasn't like he was eating chicken every day of his life, but I would give him bone broth every day. Wouldn't touch it. So he would eat chicken. He would eat scrambled eggs. He's still eating a little bit of that. I'll give him some scrambled eggs still. I made him up some oatmeal and he wouldn't eat that by itself, but I put some peanut butter. He loved that. I stirred the peanut butter in. I would have some, he would have some. We'd all have some oatmeal and peanut butter. And I just did this until I could get him to eat dog food. So it has been crazy, but it's, it feels like it's been weeks and weeks. It's only been a month. Now he's back to, at nighttime, he'll eat his dog food in the morning. I just feed him chicken. I've just moved on. Chicken in the morning, dog food at night, whatever it takes. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me as long as he's eating something. And if it took me making him eggs every day and oatmeal every day, whatever, whatever it took, that's what we would do. But anyway, that's the update. Other than that, he's doing fantastic. So I really feel like we're on the upswing. He even on the diarrhea medicine, but I wasn't giving him a big dose of that. So even on that, he was still having diarrhea, but it just running, disgusting running. And the vet would be like, so how's he doing with diarrhea? I'm like, running. runny. But that is even that has settled down. I started giving him Tagamet twice a day. I've backed off some of the other, and I'm giving him Tagamet twice a day. So I don't know if that's also keeping me from having to give him the promethazine. I'm really not sure. But anyway, it's all working together, and so I'm still giving him 3 pills a day. Also, I don't remember if I mentioned this, but this set off his eye issues. He had a problem with his right eye. The surgery, the day I got him home, his eye, I got him home the same day he had the surgery, but the day he had the surgery and came back home to me, his eye started up all over again, as if it had never stopped. And he had been to the eye specialist, and this had gone on and on. We'd done 2 drops forever. She'd mentioned I needed to do a surgery on him, and I was like, no, we're not going to do a surgery. That's like, she mentioned that right away. And I was like, no, I don't think so, because it was going to be really expensive. And I was like, no, I don't think so. And so she coughed up 2 eye drops is what she did. And one is like, I think for pain and inflammation, and the other's for infection. I can't find his other eye drops, so I'm just giving him the one that's for the pain and the inflammation. I'm giving him that twice a day, and it's calmed down. It's taken it a while, but it's calmed down. I would like to find the other one. I don't even remember what it's called, but I've got it somewhere written down. So I may have to order it. But anyway, it was just the weirdest thing. Just like, out of nowhere, the eye thing started again the day of the surgery. So just very strange. But anyway, that's the update, long update, but that's what's going on with him. Thanks so much for asking me. I know Jenny asked last time. I appreciate you asking me, Jenny. You're so sweet. Love you guys.